They'll run on first down easily. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready? Mike Popo. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Get it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, it's Haynes. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fair. 6-6, pull it high. Check. Fresno. Hard. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Crunch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all we got.
And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go back.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Know your job. 58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Room here to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike, check.
2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 47 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if he continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Easley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together. Check. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a give, right side. Easley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Come on, set. Check 60, Pittsburgh. One, move. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on. You better bring it. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Bravo!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on third and goal.
Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Not here. Go. Fast.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
High 7. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. So we got man. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
91. Check 25. Check 25.
2nd and 11. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them. Check.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, Charlie. 44 is the mic, 44.
2nd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, Alpha. 44, go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Haynes, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
18 Gator. Coming to you, coming to you. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Gone. Switch. Get it.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Bravo. 44 is the mic.
caught left sideline. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Haynes. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haynes. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, wahoo! Y'all playing the wrong football. A little flare, a little flare, flare, flare. Check up. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. It's a party now. Five.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Ready, set. 44, Mike, 44. Too little, contact.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I got him. 80 weapon. Mike spoke for Leo. Undercrush.
And he's going to go down again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Set, 8, read, 59. Charlie. Mike, check, 59. I got you.
It's complete. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They'll run on first down. Easily. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to see.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and 13. Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike, check. And go. Big stop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. And this there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Jaguars on third down. Just 119.
Hayward. 58's the money. 58's the money. All you get is a headache. Ready, go.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10.
Bullet high. Hey, watch the ball. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Ricky. 58. Seam 6. 58's the money. Patch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike the 59. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Jaguar first down.
Get the ball. Kill. Blue dog Corpus. Blue dog Corpus. Bravo.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Easley gets around him, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Five. Say. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, pick your game up.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they were